Hey guys, Hindered here with more Rin Control Warlock. I played several more games with the deck and I think they highlight why I'm not a huge fan of Dirty Rat in the deck. While it's possible I don't fully understand the role of the card in the deck, in my experience it hasn't been very good and I think something like Doomsayer would fit better. I think Dirty Rat is included to help shore up the Raza Priest matchup, but that matchup is so bad that it might be best to ignore the deck entirely and instead tune your deck to be better in winnable matchups. At the ranks I'm playing right now, Raza Priest is something like 5 to 6% of the metagame, and it's just not worth focusing cards on beating the deck. Let's check out those games.
Nemzi versus my head.
Let's have some fun!
Dirty Rat just feels like a liability in this deck. I'm assuming this is Tempo Rogue, and we're gonna Dirty Rat out a Corridor Creeper or a Bone Mare. Now if we Dirty Rat out a Elven Minstrel, that's pretty good. But if we don't Dirty Rat that out, it's pretty bad. I think Stonehill is the only card of those we keep. Mistress is a pretty good draw. So Mistress into tap, into Stonehill. Interesting question. We know he has Flame Elemental, and we know he has Coin, so there's 4 other cards in his hand. If they're all minions, we have a 1 in 5 of pulling the Flame Elemental. We also have a chance of pulling out his SI7 agent or his Vilespine Slayer. Alright, we're gonna Dirty Rat. Well, apparently you can't see the look on my face, but let's just say it's part embarrassment, part bewilderment. He had Lich King, he had probably 2 Bone Mares, he had probably 2 Corridor Creepers. So he had 5 cards that we didn't want to pull out. 6, 7 if you count. Well, if he's running Lich King, a lot of the decks that are running Lich King don't have Cobalt Scalebane. And any other minion in his deck, we probably don't mind pulling out right there. Maybe it was correct. I'm not sure. Maybe. We're going to hang on to the Spellstone because we have the Librarian. We're going to hang on to the Lackey because it's really good. Ooh, Quest Druid. I think we Stonehill, and then next turn we can Stonehill Librarian if we want to. We'll take a Homunculus that'll come back with Gul'dan. Oaken Summons is good. I think we're just gonna take a Hired Gun. Oh, he had the other one in hand. Miss me. I am a master impressionist. Okay, so Dirty Rat. Pros and cons. Pro, if we get Barnabas, it will make him cry. Cons, he will still have an 8/8 on the board. Pro, we can kill it. Cons, he probably has other minions in hand, and we might not get Barnabas. Pros, it's funny if we do. Well, at least we can kill it, as promised. I would have liked to pull his Barnabas just to make him cry, but whatever. You get what you get. We just Bone Mare here, and we eat you. Yeah, Mark is good. You got me. That's so good.
I dream.
That's a Ysera.
Oh yes, they'll serve me now.
We are suddenly the beatdown deck, because if the game goes too long, we just lose to a bunch of free big things. Yeah, Moonblade Portal, really good. You got it. Yep, you got it. Volcanosaur is an odd choice for the deck. Like, I get the theme of the deck, but I think you can do better. Like, there's better options. I think our only reasonable play is Voidlord. This is always going face. Do I want to kill that? I think so that he has to trade differently into my Voidlord than he otherwise would. We're so far behind in this game, though. He's drawn so many cards. Many of them are free minions.
Balance in all things.
Yep.
Time waits for no one.
That belongs in a museum.
What? Recruit a minion that... Oh. Okay, because all of his minions cost 0. I was legitimately confused for a second there. So is there a Defile turn here? I think so. I think we attack into here, and then Hellfire Defile. I am starting to warm up to the corridor creepers in this deck. They're not really going to save me here, but I'm figuring out why they're in the deck. I'm starting to see. We definitely need to draw Gul'dan or N'Zoth.
Time waits for no one.
Yeah, Malfurion's really good. Let's take a draw. Well, there's Twisting Nether. I think this is a pretty easy Shadow Flame board. Our opponent probably has 2 swipes in his deck. Maybe he doesn't have room for swipe, though. Like, he's played a lot of cards. Sure. That's a Spreading Plague. We might be able to fatigue our opponent out here. It depends on how soon we get Gul'dan or N'Zoth. Well, that is a good Sir N'Zoth.
Fire everything!
You drawing cards isn't that good for you. I mean, you are heading towards fatigue. Okay, so our opponent is running double swipe. You're just giving me room for my Voidwalkers to spawn. So you have 3 cards left, I have 8. I think we take one more draw.
I'm almost out of cards.
Okay. That's not bad. What did Nourish do for you? Or were you just playing it because you know you're dead?
Turn is not.
Okay. So we only need to beat 6 cards. We should be able to do that. I think I'm just going to hedge my bets a little bit though. It's probably entirely unnecessary.
I'm out of cards.
Your opponent's left.
Yep. GG.
Nemzi versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Let's have some fun!
Do we keep Lackey against Mage? I think so. Like, Dirty Rat isn't even very good here. Like, we can pull out a 5-5 or a 4-3. It doesn't kill the Mana Worm. It's really only okay against Tempo or Aggro Paladin, I think. I mean, we're still gonna play it.
I ain't talking! Someday I'll be just like you!
I'm not super happy about that. I would have rather had Doomsayer, for example. So that was a secret that he got off of Primordial Glyph. Could still be runes, but we need to try. I think we just take Voidwalker. It's not runes or mirror entity or frozen clone or potion of polymorph. Could be counterspell. It was good enough that he took it off of Primordial Glyph. I think we tap here.
Why do you call?
If it's good enough that he took it off Primordial Glyph, it's probably counterspell or mana bind. I can't imagine him taking like a vaporize, for example. So that second one though, that one he just played might be explosive runes, which means free Void Lord.
They'll serve me now.
Not explosive runes. So do we risk this secret being vaporize? I think the answer is no. I don't think it is vaporize, but the 1 damage isn't worth the risk. It's better to save me from 5 damage.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Okay. Let's test for counterspell. Okay. He's not likely to have a better Siphon Soul target. And then let's get our Void Lord. So the last remaining secret is either Ice Barrier, Ice Block, or Vaporize.
Someday I'll be just like you!
Is that counterspell? I didn't notice. The counterspell was not made by Primordial Glyph. So let's test for runes.
Side effects? No. Trust
Okay.
me.
Which means we get a discounted Corridor Creeper, and we're just going to eat that. I'm going to do my best to play around that Vaporize. I'm going to laugh when it's not Vaporize. Okay, Frostbolt to the face, Ping to the face. I'm okay with it being Vaporized at this point. It is not Vaporized, so it is Ice Block. He got an Ice Block off of Primordial Glyph. I think we're going to Mortal Coil as opposed to Spellstone.
Job's done.
Okay, Aliena.
Come, child. Let us wreak havoc.
Basically, if we can play Gul'dan, we win. Understanding your opponent's path to victory is almost as important as understanding your own. At this point, we have won the board and Secret Mage is not capable of winning it back. So, my opponent's only path to victory is to try to burn me out. Gaining life makes that much harder for him to do, while playing Void Lord doesn't really do much to help me. And it's kind of counterintuitive, but I think it is better to gain 3 life here than it is to play a second Void Lord. Yeah, that's a Pyroblast. So we're gonna pop his block at 3. Gul'dan gets nothing back, but it gains us 5 life. Which means that we don't die to Fireball, Fireball. We do die to Fireball, Fireball, Frostbolt. I can't do anything about that. If he's got it, he's got it. Looks like he does not have it. I bet that is ice block number 2. Shimmering Tempest is a weird choice in this deck. I can't say it's a wrong choice, it's just a weird choice. Okay, so we're at 10. We can go back to 16. Okay, so it's ice block number 2. He does have a 3rd ice block in the deck.
My hand is too full.
Because one of those came from Primordial Glyph. We're not dead to double Fireball, though. We're even alive to Fireball, Fireball, Frostbolt. Oh, he's used both his Frostbolts. I don't know if he can kill me. Okay, so that's almost certainly ice block number 3. Gonna Fireball me down. Oh, he's only got enough mana for 1. I think you're in bad shape, friend.
I'm late. I'm late. An incredible discovery.
We will shape this world to our will.
Oh, I didn't realize you were gonna fatigue out. Well played. So that's it for today. I think these games illustrate why Dirty Rat isn't a great fit for the deck, at least at the ranks I'm at, though it does get better as you hit rank 5 and above where Raza Priests are much more common. Next time we'll try the deck with Doomsayer instead and see if it's a better fit. If you liked the video, please be sure to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, helps me out a ton. If you already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. See you next time.